It's a great honor and pleasure to have you for this conversation, Reverend. This is a space where we are trying to share and exchange ideas and insights on Buddha nature. And first time for us to have somebody from the so-called Eastern Buddhist tradition. You being a Zen master, it's great to have you with us here to share your insights, your experiences, and how Buddha nature is practiced in the Zen tradition and also the Chan tradition before that. So, Reverend, I normally begin this conversation by asking our guest when you first came across the concept of Buddha nature and what kind of memory you have of it, any impression you remember. Through this, of course, I hope, and I also hope the audience will be able to know more about you and your spiritual journey.
Yes. First of all, thank you very much, Lopan La, for inviting me and hosting the conversation. And thank you, everyone, for attending today. What a great topic, Buddha nature. Of course, hard to remember when first hearing this this term, but it was probably one of the first books that I read on Zen is the classic Zen Mind, a Beginner's Mind by Shunryu Suzuki Roshi, the founder of San Francisco Zen Center, where I went on to practice in his lineage. It's a simple but profound book, and he writes about Buddha nature a lot throughout this little book, and he says things like to live in the realm of Buddha nature means to die as a small being. And he says, defining Buddha nature in this book, Suzuki Roshi says, Buddha nature means to be aware of Buddha nature. This is kind of simple Zen-like way of describing Buddha nature, but I think when I first heard these things, I didn't really get what he was talking about, but over time, I feel like, wow, a lot is being said in these short sayings. Another phrase of Suzuki Roshi is big mind. I think he kind of coined this term big mind and as a word for Buddha nature. And Suzuki Roshi would say things like, everything is included within big mind. I think that's my introduction to the term and the concept of Buddha nature. And then, of course, as I met teachers, living it and practicing it, I got more of a feeling for Buddha nature, and in the Zen tradition, and then meeting Sokni Rinpoche and in the Dzogchen tradition, where they talk about it a little more explicitly and a little more accessibly, maybe. Then it really struck me, oh, these teachings of Buddha nature are something you really can practice, and they have these qualities of emptiness, clarity, and unimpededness, for example, that you find in the Zen tradition too, but a little less structured in Zen.